Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Couple things I want to say before we get to this story. I have been salivating. Okay, I'm gonna explain something real quick to people. I get easily bored. It's hard for me to sometimes keep my attention on things that are not, I'm not even gonna say interesting. I'm gonna say exciting. So I want to apologize that I have been very bored as of lately. And I also want to apologize because I am not making light of any of the people who are involved in this situation, nor the severity of the coming months and years that they're going to have to go through. But I will say this. I'm going to do the best job that I can. And with that being said, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Obviously, everybody knows what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the situation that just happened with Cardi B and Brim. Now, one thing that I definitely want to point out before we even get into this, and that is a couple of months back, there was a post that was made by Brim. I can't remember which post it was, but basically Brim was trying to have a coat giveaway. I believe it was in Brooklyn or Queens somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where it was at, but Brim wanted to have a giveaway, or she was like a donation or a drive, or it was something like that. I forget entirely what it was, but it was something going along those lines. What ends up going on is the police shut her down. The police shut her down and shut down the whole drive and everything. When the police shut down the whole drive and they did all of that, I actually reached out to somebody and I asked them about the situation. They told me basically that it might not seem or it might not look like what I thought it looked like to the public. So I've basically been waiting for this story to drop since then. Let's go through roll call. What's up, Patrick M? How you doing tonight? I hope you had a beautiful day, my brother. Patrick M says, let's go. I've been waiting for hours to talk about this shit. Copy. I've been waiting too. I've been waiting for months. Hey, what up, Wayno? Wayno says, peace, Jack. Frost, BBN fam. Salute. Teddy P. What up, Teddy P? Teddy B says, damn, she pregnant too. Actually, she was to be arrested, but since she is pregnant and she's about to give birth, what the government has said is that they will allow for her to give birth before they arrest her. So I'm guessing that they're gonna allow for her to give birth, and then I think like the first of all, one break for a second. The hospitals do women dirty. Like women give birth and then they like kick you out the hospital like 2 days later. Like I mean, I guess you do got to get up and get the heck up out of there, but like 2 days, like you need more than 2 days, I would assume. A whole vagina just got this big. I'm thinking you need more. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a doctor and I'm also not a woman. Shout out to William Harvey, young Snow. What up, young Snow? This is always love. Frost, keep women appreciate you. What up, Sharice Sapp? Miguel Pineda, Jay Brown, salute Jay Brown, part of the BBN fam, BBN member, salute. What up, C Graph? What up, Junior Rivera? He says, Hood CNN, let's get it. Who else we got up in here? We got Hazliz. What's up, Hazliz? What up, Gaddafi? Emmanuel. Another thing that I want to point out, right? Just so we can be real clear, so we can make sure that we all stay on the same page regarding all of this right here. Cardi B could have walked away from all of this shit scot-free. Remember when Cardi B, I did a video on this. Remember when Cardi B, they were going to drop all of her charges basically and let her go scot-free. Do y'all remember that? Okay, so just to give y'all a quick refresher, Tekashi's current girlfriend had gotten beat up at the club by Cardi B's by Cardi B's people, allegedly. And when this had happened, they sued Cardi B with the help of Nicki Minaj. Y'all remember this? When they sued Cardi B with the help of Nicki Minaj around that time, we don't know if one thing caused we don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. When they sued Cardi B around that time, what ended up happening was Cardi B then caught a criminal case. Now, in the criminal case, they came to her and they said, look, we'll throw all of this out the window if you just if you know you say that cop out to a misdemeanor or something along those lines. I believe when that happened, the video should still be up. I told y'all they called Cardi B in. They wanted Cardi B to snitch. Cardi B did not snitch, and that was the only way that she was going to be able to get that deal was if she snitched. I said that's the only logical explanation for her to not take that deal. Now, I probably also made a video saying something a little bit different because it was a developing story at that point, and I had acquired a little bit more information later. A lot of times I report on a developing story. So if I'm doing my job right, one day I'm saying one thing, and then when I learn new information that might run contrary to the thing that I said previously, I come and I bring it to you. That's a developing story. There was a guy, I'm not even gonna say, but he did a video actually that was supposed to be meant to disrespect me, but it actually was a video showing just how well I actually do this particular journalistic job by updating people when situations change. So with all of that being said, Cardi B could have been out of this whole entire situation, but my fear is they asked her to snitch. She said no, so therefore they did not allow for her to cop out to the misdemeanor. With that being said, let's get back to roll call real quick. What up, Jimbo? Jessica, how you doing? Jessica says, appreciate you too. What up, Emmanuel? I said, what's up, Has Liz? I think so. Who else we got up in here? GSM Inks. Salute. Terrence Watson, what's up? He got a 2 in here, so I'm guessing that's a 2.0. Salute to you for pulling up. Uh, Whitney's World, what up, Whitney? What up, G's up? What up, Big Hat? What up, Garrett Crawford? Who else we got up in here? Sons to Father TV, salute. What up, Natural is the way. Lock her up. She likes talk. Stop. We're not doing that. Natural is the way. Can we not do that? Okay? What up, Black Wolf? What up? I said Jim already. Has this says if your spouse is doing time, the judge will let your spouse in some cases stay home until you give birth. And so I don't know. That's really they do that? I did not know. You mean if the husband gets in trouble, sometimes they let the husband stay home? Or do you just mean if the woman gets pregnant? Because if you just mean if the woman gets pregnant, I think they're just trying to help less kids be born in prison, and that would make sense. What up, Rue Jones? How you doing? What up, Jesse Johnson? What up, Jesse Johnson? Shakim Gavon, how you doing today? Evil Eyes. Who else we got? I probably missed the name already. What up, Dana Friendly? Ain't seen you in a long time. I don't even know if we friend the foe right now. Keep it a stack. What up, Robert W.F. Green Jr.? You got to make that name shorter, homie. That don't make no damn sense. We don't need to know all of that, okay? What a Green Jr. would be just fine. Anyway, what up, Ron Durr, Mike Sullivan, Kevin Scully, Cosmo Star? What up, yeah? What up, Black Gold? Black Gold said, Star about to snitch on Cardi. Star will do it for her baby. I'm going to explain this one more time. I'm going to tell y'all the case that they have against Cardi B. They actually do have a case against Cardi B. So, yes, there is something that Star can snitch on. But I want to explain this to you one more time. They're not trying to put these rappers in jail. I think Tekashi 6ix9ine is the proof. They're not trying to put these rappers in jail. So, Star actually can't snitch on Cardi. I'm going to say they're not trying to put these rappers in jail. I'm telling you right now, they came to Cardi first, and they offered Cardi a deal first. In my opinion, that's what I think happened. You'd have to speak to Cardi B and be in good enough of her favor for her to actually answer that question for you, I'm going to assume. But my assumption is they came to Cardi first. They asked Cardi to flip. Cardi said no, and then that's why they decided they was not going to let her cop out to a misdemeanor. Do y'all understand that it was just a fight? Neither one of these girls got too badly hurt. There's a good chance also, just so we could be clear, if they didn't go try to file the civil case the way they tried to file the civil case, maybe the government don't pick up the case, because I believe that the government wanted to hold that in the chamber. You feel me? The government wanted to hold that in the chamber, and Homegirl giving them the money to go get a lawyer to then sue Cardi B helped force the government's hand. So that's just my position on that. What up, Teddy P? Lex BX. How are you doing? What up, Illuminegro, Alighted N.O.R.E? God dang it. What's up with y'all with these long names, man? Which I trying to so people can't, like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what to tell you. If I miss your name, I'm gonna apologize. We got to get this show on the road. All right, so Ron Durr says, don't claim gangs publicly. You don't have to worry about this nonsense. See, this is the problem. The problem isn't that Cardi B claimed the gang. I'm going to say that again. The problem is not that Cardi B claimed the gang. In reality, if more people claimed gangs publicly and then stayed out of trouble, that would make the gangs look better. I'm going to say this again. If more people claimed gangs publicly and then stayed out of trouble, that would make the gangs look better. You know, imagine what would happen if we had politicians come out and claim gangs. Have a couple politicians come out, claim to be blood. A couple politicians come out, claim to be Crip, claim to be whatever. They stay out of trouble. They do good job. They look good to the public. That will start changing the image of gang life around and let people see they're good people and then they're bad people instead of thinking they're all just bad people. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, they are creating a RICO case. Now, this is what I was trying to explain. Since they created the RICO case, And Cardi B is literally in the RICO case. Cardi B is about to have her Takashi moment. Okay, hold on, hold on. Who y'all want to discuss first? Cardi or Star Brim? Vote. I want to see who y'all want to discuss first. Cardi or Star Brim? Put it down in the comment section. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Put it in the comment section. Shout out to Jimbo with the $3 drop. Y'all want to talk about Star? All right, that's enough. Everybody saying Star. We gonna go with Star. We ain't even gonna give Cardi an opportunity to catch up. We're gonna get the Cardi. All right, so this is Star Brim's problem. I'm gonna explain the case against Star Brim. The reason why I wanted to explain the case against Cardi is by me explaining the case against Star Brim. I'm gonna have to tell you stuff about the Cardi case where I could have explained the Cardi case and then not really said too much about Star Brim. But y'all want Star first, so we're gonna go with Star first. Hold on. When she admitted to setting up people to get robbed, I knew they was gonna okay, so could I ask y'all a question? Am I lagging over there? Am I lagging any of y'all? I just want to know real quick. All right, so can we hit that like button? Can we hit that like button? We got 165 people in here. Can we hit that like button? Seriously. We got 160 something people in here. We could get to 75 likes. Can we hit that like button, please? I appreciate y'all. Wait, Cardi's next court date is the 26th? I need my admins to get on that. I need to pull up to that court date. I need to pull up. Can my admins get on that and help me out a little? Appreciate you guys. Star facing 20 on one charge, 30 on another. Hold on. National Entertainment says, man, NYC cops is targeting all gangs now. I feel like, first of all, stop everything. I told y'all they was coming after the gangs, all right? They already infiltrating the gangs, but I told y'all they was going to make the clamp down in the next couple of years, and one of the main reasons why they was going to do that has to revolve with the Trinitario. So everybody could, not all of the Trinitarios, obviously, but those Trinitarios that decided to hack homie up in the middle of the street, a lot of y'all could thank those dudes for them feeling like this is the perfect time for them to ramp up arresting people involved with anything they might consider to be gang activity. And then when you know that, they're gonna attach it to a RICO, and then they're gonna make the charges go up, and they're gonna give you more time. That's what attaching things to a RICO does, bringing in the feds. Now check this out real quick. So this is what people might not know. Remember, homegirl got beat up for messing around with Offset? How many of y'all know she got beat up twice? What up, James S? What up, Bree Powell? How you doing, Bree? Okay, I needed some help. How many of y'all know that those girls got attacked twice? The sisters. Jade, that Jade ain't her real name, I just found out today. Shout out to that. But Jade and her sister got attacked twice. How many of y'all knew this? They got attacked twice. Attacked. I'm not talking about slashed or nothing. They got attacked twice. So basically what happened, the first time they got attacked, the attack was captured on somebody's cell phone, right? They video recorded the attack so they could show it allegedly. These are the allegations that's being leveled against them. Also, I do not know any of these things to be facts. I'm saying that these are the allegations that are being leveled against Star Brim and the other individuals involved in the indictment. These are one of the allegations that's being alleged about them. I just want to be clear on that, and I want to say that a couple of times due to the mishap that happened with the Shadi situation. When somebody said something about Shadi, I reported that, and you had another channel trying to say that that was what I'm saying, like I'm just making shit up out of thin air. So what happened was, this is the allegation. The girls was attacked the first time. The attack wasn't bad enough, allegedly. Allegedly. The attack was filmed. The attack was filmed, and then the attack was shown to Star Brim, who was locked up at that time. That's what the story is. Star Brim was locked up. Star Brim sent the word to beat the girls up, allegedly. Allegedly. The attack was filmed. The attack was then shown to Star Brim or Cardi, I'm not sure which one. And it wasn't bad enough, so the girls were attacked again. This is the part that's going to get Cardi screwed over. They are alleging that Cardi paid for the attack. If Cardi paid for the attack, that puts her directly in the RICO. Don't they give you something like 5 years, like right off the rip? Like right off the rip for being associated with the gang and being involved in gang activity. I think they give you 5 years off the rip. Star Brim is supposed to be the highest ranking female 5'9" Brim, I guess not in the street lineup. That's the allegation. I'm not saying Star Brim is anything other than what Star Brim is saying that she is. Let's just let's just be clear on that. Okay? So what they're alleging is that the allegation that is being leveled at them is this. They calling her the godmother. That's a fact, Evil Eyes. Evil Eyes said they calling her the godmother. That's a fact. So the allegations are, just so we could be clear, I'm saying that there's allegations being leveled against them. And this is what the allegations are. The allegations are, one, Cardi B paid to have Star Brim beat the girls up, or have Star Brim give the order to have the girls beat up. That's a better way to put it. This attack was then filmed. The attack was shown to either Cardi B or Star Brim. It was not bad enough for them, and then the girls were attacked again. All of these attacks were bar fights, by the way. If those allegations stick, that puts Star Brim and Cardi B directly into the RICO that the 5'9" Brims are currently, that the 5'9" Brims currently got indicted for. Now, I'm going to read off some names. So this is not secrets, by the way. I'm reading off the names from an actual, I'll show y'all website. Hold on, give me 1 second. All these damn shits look the same. Okay, if it's not this one, I'm just going to throw it away. Because the 5'9" Brims, I stopped talking for so long. I guess people was like, "Yo, is this shit broke?" No, the 5'9" Brims are getting indicted right now. There is an indictment. I believe Cardi B is on the indictment. But I don't know if Cardi B is on this indictment yet. Let me make sure before I say that. But Star Brim is. No, I'm telling you what the allegations are. I'm not putting Star Brim in anything. I mean, Cardi B in anything. I'm explaining to you what the allegations are. One Nation Entertainment. What are you talking about? Cardi B is currently going to court for this thing that I'm talking about. What do you mean don't put her in it? Hold on. Let's laugh at this for a minute. We are not hitting them with bags, by the way. We're not kicking them. But One Nation says, let's not put Cardi B in this if she's not on the paperwork. She's literally going to court for this right now. What are you talking about? The thing that I just described to you and explained to you she's going to court for, that same thing is what got Star Brim in the indictment. I'm going to say this again. I'm not saying Cardi B is in the indictment. What I'm saying is this. Listen to what I'm saying, please. What up, Rashad? What up, Rashad? I ain't seen you in a minute, yo. Shout out to Compton. That's a whole fact. The thing, one of the charges that is going against Star Brim is a charge for beating up Tekashi's girlfriend Jade and her sister, and that attack happened directly because of Cardi B. Now, I have not seen the paperwork, so I'm not saying Cardi B is on the paperwork. What I'm saying is that 9 times out of 10, this indictment is superseding, like all federal indictments, because they want to put people in the indictment when they want to release information. So until they want to release certain information, we're not going to get certain things. Yes, Cardi B is going. Yeah, I think sometimes people just want to just say I'm wrong to just say I'm wrong. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about opinion right now, y'all. I'm telling y'all facts. This is one of those shows where I'm going to talk about a shitload of facts. No, we're not going to hit him with his bags. We're not going to hit him with his bags, Sullivan. But this is one of those shows that I'm going to be talking a lot of facts. God dang it. I've been preparing all day for this shit. Patrick says Star is Patrick says Star is, hold on, I gotta kick somebody. I gotta hit somebody else with bags. Patrick says Star's on the indictment. It says she's facing 20 on one and 30 on another. Remember when 6ix9ine was on the stand? Right? And 6ix9ine was saying people names, and the government was asking him to say more names, and then the government asked him about 50, and I told y'all, he was like, yo, 50 ain't in this. I was trying to explain to y'all, the government wanted these people's names on paperwork. So now when they start putting their case up in this indictment, now they can refer back to the Tekashi Treyway case and say that these people were known gang members that had been involved in other activities. You understand what I'm saying? Now do you understand why it was so important when they asked him about 50 Cent, that Tekashi was like, no, 50 ain't in it? Now do you understand why that was so important? Like, that was big. I mean, I get it. People forget that happened, but that shit was big that he said that. And I don't think like a couple of people hit on it, but watch, y'all gonna see how big it is. Of course, y'all gonna see. Don't worry. Y'all gonna see that was big. Okay, one, could we just talk about, we're not, could we this is not talk about Cardi B drugging men conversation. All right, we're not talking about that right now, so we don't have to talk about the drugging thing. We have enough stuff to discuss. Let's stay on topic. Natural says Star didn't do this for no reason. Star will tell it to be with a child. I don't know. Don't have the slightest idea. Shout out to Bree. She's always on point. Let's go. Shout out to Bree. Indictment papers right here. I'm gonna read off. There's murders in this indictment. Copy. There's murders. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. Sex Money, and with Let's Talk About It us up in here. There's murders in this indictment also. Remember, the Tekashi Treyway case did not have any murders. They only had one attempt murder when they tried to kill Snow Billy. Other than that, there was no murders in the Tekashi Treyway case. There are murders in this case. The fact that there's murders in this case leads me to believe that I don't. I don't want to damn my brothers. You feel me? So I'm gonna keep that comment to myself, but it don't look good. That's my point. It don't look good. Hit who with bags? Who am I hitting with bags? It's on my phone, man. How am I gonna put the indictment link in the chat? And then I put the indictment link in the chat. Everybody gonna leave. I tell you what. I put the link after the fact. After the video over, I'll pin it. How about that? I'm gonna need one of my admins to after the video is over, put the damn indictment up there so I could pin it because I want your name to be on it, not mine. I'm gonna call off some of the names and some of the people involved in the indictment, but obviously first we're gonna go to Star Brim. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna call off names. And I guess I'll just tell y'all about some of the charges. They got Star Brim right here for maiming and assault in aid of racketeering. Basically just beating people up basically maiming and assault is just beating people up for the gang. Just so everybody knows. Literally, this is a 30-year prison sentence, right? A possible 30-year prison sentence for a fight. That's retarded. That's retarded. I'm sorry, that's retarded. A 30-year prison sentence for a fight that nobody got hurt, that there was just minor injuries, minor fucking injuries. Nobody got killed, nobody got shot, nobody got stabbed. This is crazy. This is the type of shit we gotta be pushing against. This is crazy. Maiming and assault. They beat the girl up, the two girls up in 30 years. That's insane. That's fucking insane. 30 years for a fight. For a jump. It wasn't a fight. And I don't think neither one of those other two girls could probably fight either. But that's not the point. Nah, they strippers. They could probably fight. Let me be quiet. Strippers could usually fight. Or they usually ready to fight. I say that much. Somebody got slashed. 30 years for a slashing? 30 years for a slashing? Some lady just killed the dude, walked in his house and shot him dead and got 10. We giving people 30 years for a slashing? I am not saying that people shouldn't get time. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The counts are maiming and assault in aid of racketeering. Do you understand that there's stipulations for... Do you understand that there's stipulations? That means that even if the person did not get cut in the face and it was something even more minor than that, 30 years would still be the fucking the years. I don't understand what you don't get about this. I get what you're saying. Since they cut the girl in the face, 30 is good. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is I'm talking about the law. And I'm saying even if they didn't cut the girl in the face, it would still be a 30-year situation. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But they cut the girl in the face. It is what it is. This is going to the next one. There's one more with Star, I believe. For everybody that don't know, Star's Brim's, I'm gonna tell you her real name only because she's in trouble, and it's they've already mentioned it. N.O.R.E. Respis. I don't think it's Repass. It could be Respis. I don't know, but that's her name right there with the Y. N.O.R.E. That's one, and then she has another one. Hold on. I'm not 100% sure what the next one is, so let's just go look for it real quick. What the hell? Could this camera fix? What are you doing over there? There's a lot of, oh man, there's a lot of charges over here. This is crazy. This is crazy. And they got a drug charge. And they got a drug charge. These are the people attached to that one drug charge. And they got a drug charge. Conspiracy to distribute controlled substances. Life imprisonment, mandatory minimum sentence of 10. Who's helping the system? Linda Jimison. I don't understand. You said if you know the system is against you, why help it? Who's helping the system? Linda Jimison. Wow, there's a lot of possible life sentences in here too. This is crazy. I'm only looking for the all defendants. 20-year all defendants got the conspiracy to commit racketeering. That's just making money illegally for the gang. So everybody gets that also. So that means that she has a possible 20 years and a possible 10 years. That's crazy. Whitney said, I wouldn't imagine Star just getting out of jail, trying to put her life back together, and she pregnant, has to surrender once she gives birth. She can't even enjoy being a mom. I don't know what to tell you. Focus Sports says, Star Brim talking to Showtime 1K. Star Brim charges are yes, but because she's the godmother, she's getting the RICO charge. That's a fact. Once they label you as top tier in the gang, then that means that they probably want to make an example out of you. Let's talk about it. Say, yep, gang assault is hell. Maybe people should start having beef and start doing like they did back in the day when they just be like, all right, we just gonna. I'm not talking about back in the day like in our day. I'm talking about like back in the days of like nights. Pardon me. I'm talking about like back when it was like nights and shit. When they just be like, you know what? So everybody don't gotta fight. Let two people just get in there and then whoever win, and then and we go outside. Do it like that because right now just having gang fights, it just doesn't seem like that's the win. Um, oh, thank you, Jimbo. Um, Foundation of the Sun said even if she's a godmother, that don't mean she's sending out negative actions. They literally have her. They're saying they're alleging that they have her giving the order for these girls to get beat up. That's and also apparently receiving payment for having the girls beat up. That's racketeering, by the way. If you're part of a criminal organization and you accept money in furtherance of a criminal action, that makes you part of the racketeering. So that makes Cardi B also part of the racketeering, and that also makes Star Brim part of the racketeering. Not for nothing, 9 times out of 10, it still has a RICO case, so it's gonna have a superseding indictment attached to it, and so there's no telling when or if her name is gonna come up, and it might be a situation where they might say, you know what, we might need you to do that thing Takashi did. What up, line now? Dior me. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Said, right Star out here pregnant, starting beefs with other women. She threatened to beat up Ra Ali. Started a rumor on Kim Bella cheating on her husband. I don't know. I don't know about none of that. All right. But you can keep talking about it. I'm pretty sure there's other people in the chat that might engage you on that particular topic. My apologies for trying to make it seem like your interests aren't important. Your interests are important. I just didn't report it. So I'm gonna apologize about that. All right, Dior, you good? Or Dia me? I don't know how to say that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, did I ever say it right? I just want to know because if I ever said it right before, I'll try again. I wonder if they got Star sitting in the hospital until the baby is born. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they have that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I know is that she is Daymore. Daymore. All right. All I know is that they were going to actually arrest her right now, and the only reason they haven't is because she's due. That's it. King of New York said, "I bet if they give her 30 years or snitch, and she do snitch, they will say, oh, but she has a newborn. She could look. I don't have the slightest idea. I know she did time before. apparently she was scamming, pardon me. She was scamming before. That's also another problem they have, and that's one of the things that I wanted to get to about Star Brim. For everybody that don't know, they had like some kind of coat drive or something they was trying to do, and the police shut it down. And the reason why the police shut it down most likely is because she's already previously have had problems with scamming, and then that's why they like, well, we've had problems with you running scams before. You went to jail for that. How are we gonna now allow you to be part of a nonprofit organization or do community work? That doesn't even make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So that's that. Tech Nine says she did a skid. I think he's trying to say a skid bid, a small bid or whatever, and wanted to act like she did mad time. Be careful what you ask for. That's a fact. Skid bid. That's what I thought you wanted to say. Yeah, that's a whole fact. But look, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I'm gonna let you know right now. If I do 30 days, I'm be like, yo, look, I only did 30 days. I'm happy. I don't want to do 31. That's it. I don't want to do no more time. Um, Remy Rojas shouldn't have went public with the fight. Explain yourself, please, big hats. I love your big hats, but I'm gonna need you to explain that and take all the time and as much words that you want to use. That's my point. Jimbo just said most sick ass pedos aren't even getting 30 years, but they're gonna give somebody 30 years for slashing somebody in the face. Now, if I got slashed in the face, I want them to kill you. I don't even want you to get 30 years. I want you to get 1,000,000 years. But I'm saying, as far as what the law is and how they should treat the law, gets that 30 years, that's too much. You have to raise what other people are getting before you could give somebody 30 years for that. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But if you somebody get found to be a child molester and you hitting all of them with life, then 30 years for that, I'm closer to. But when you got people out here molesting children, they getting 5 and 10 years, and some of them, if they rich enough, they get nothing. Nah, then I don't. I think that that's too much time to give somebody for getting into a street fight and somebody getting cut badly. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Shout out to Tory Mosley with the $2 drop. He said Cardi B bashing Trump brought heat on the Brims. They already had heat on them. the Oh, I should have led with this, right? I should have led with this. I think I should have led with this. The investigation started in 2015. I should have led with that, right? Okay, so there was an investigation. The Brims already had an investigation, and the investigation started in 2015. You want to know what other investigation started in 2015? Anybody else could guess what other investigation started in 2015? I don't lead with stuff all the time just so I could bring it up later and say, you think I should have led with that? Narrative device. You got it, Treyway, 2015. Some of the charges that's on here. Conspiracy to distribute controlled substances. That's the second organization that has got themselves caught up in the RICO. And the RICO started in 2015. We're not doing that, Tech. We're not calling people names. All right. And we also aren't disrespecting people just because they are part of one organization or another. No, we're not hiding Tech. I think I know him in real life. He doesn't know the rules. We're not hiding them. We don't do that. Let's tell him the rules first. This is the first time Tech is in here. Let's tell him the rules first. And then let's see if he could abide by the rules before we hit him with bags. All right? Can we unhide Tex, please? Oh, he didn't get hit. You just hid the hid the message copy. Don't hide him. I don't think he knows the rules yet. Yeah, we don't do that. All right. We're not disrespecting nobody's set. We're not disrespecting people in general. You know what I'm saying? All these people is people. They got people that love them. They got people that care about them. You understand what I'm saying? So let's treat every single person with with at least a modicum of respect. All right. Mary said, "Trust me, you don't want bags. You was about to get bags the other day." Big Hat. You never explained to me that Remy Roja comment. Please, could you just explain to me what you mean by the Remy Roja comment? That might be a nice conversation for us to have. Okay, so y'all want me to hit somebody with bags, right? Everybody wants somebody to get hit with bags, right? Do y'all want me to? Yeah, and y'all like when I hit people with bags because they don't know what they're talking about, and I just absolutely dissect the thing that they're saying, right? I'm assuming that y'all like that, right? Y'all like when I just use a little bit of my intellect, right? All right, so we might be doing it now, but I'm gonna give Omi an opportunity because I just don't want to kick people. So I went back up because somebody left a big block of words. And Wildlife 1578 says, that's not racketeering. Where RICO was intended, read the RICO law, the way it was, you gotta use commas, my dude. All right? Use commas. Okay. That's not racketeering, where RICO was intended to read the RICO law, the way it was intended, the labor extortion rackets, they started using it in the hoods to fill up they private for profit prisons. One, I'm not gonna insult your grammar. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I wanna just explain something to you real quick. Lots of things are created, and then after it gets created, it gets molded and shaped to fit the times. You think the first tires that they made for cars are the same way that they made them back then, they make them now? You do understand that there's this thing called evolution, things evolve. So when the RICO law was first made, they made the RICO law to help them be able to take down mafia gang members. Right? That's what the whole entire RICO was set up for. Right? Now over time, since crimes have changed, that means that they had to nip and tuck the law here and there in order for it could be something that they can use in this day and age for their purposes, right? So if you're going to tell me what the RICO law was when it first started and tried to say that it's the same way when they first made it as it is now, I'm not sure what kind of idiot you would have to be. But if that's not what you're saying, I would want you to explain yourself. No, I mean, I know Remy was on social media talking about it. I mean, but I want you to just explain. We can't have a conversation. I think you're bringing up an interesting point, Big Hats. But you need to say more in order for me to be able to engage you in a conversation with it. It's not enough. Copy? No, I did not see Remy in the indictment. I'll look right now. I did not see her in the indictment, nor do I see any reason for her to be in the indictment. Do I know her real name? I don't know her real name. I forgot Remy's real name. I knew it. I forgot what it is. But as far as I could tell, she's not in it. far as I could tell, she's not in it. They putting in all that work from Cardi B, clout chasing. Not look. First of all, clout chasing, it seems, keeps making things in bad for people. So I don't think people gonna stop doing it though. Um, yeah, but I didn't want to. We don't got time to preach about everybody we hitting with bags today. But the other dude, he made a comment and he tried to engage us. Tech9 says Star Brim was willing to put in work for Cardi B so she could be close to the bag. I don't know anybody's motivation, so I'm not gonna go into what they are. All right, so whatever happened, happened. Maybe she's just really friends with Cardi B. No, we don't need any new mods right now, my brother. Appreciate you though. They tried to take Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. down on Rico laws. I think they were like the. Is there any other rappers that beat Rico laws? I don't think any other rappers beat Rico's. Did any other rappers beat Rico's? Hey, what's up, Vix? Vix pulled up. We love Vix. I didn't see your first comment. I just seen that comment. I need a second. I need to get something. I'm thirsty. I need to go get me some iced tea. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me give y'all some. I'll give y'all some fireworks, some shit.
Mike Giants Beats.
Also, what's up, everybody? Just got back. I told you I was just thirsty, man. I need some tea. Non-business says I was told by a lawyer that you can never beat a conspiracy. I don't think I've seen many people beat a conspiracy, but I do think. Which point you think I have there, Mike Sullivan? But I do think Murder Inc. beat a Rico, so Rico is a conspiracy case. So Murder Inc. beat one. No idea how they did that. Tech Nine says Focus Sports on what she was no, not gonna read that. Okay, so somebody just sent me this, right? I'm gonna assume. Okay, first of all, we're not in here to talk about women and men shit. We're here to talk about the thing. If you come in here trying to create conversation, so we're gonna talk bad about women or we're gonna talk bad about men, you're gonna get hit dead in the face with your bags, and I'm not playing. And Hocus 4/5 beat 1-2. That's a fact. That's a whole fact, Big Hats. I forgot about that. That's a whole fact. Hocus beat 1-2. Shout out to Hocus. So I just got this message right now, right? You see the time right there. I don't think this person is watching the show currently. They sent me a message saying, not sure if you heard yet, but Star Brim was picked up in the sweep. You wasn't lying when you said New York feds not playing after what happened to Junior. Now they trying to tackle gang violence in New York. I just wanted to show y'all that because I literally told y'all that this type of shit was going to happen 2 summers ago. 2 fucking summers ago. I have no idea why I'm not. I have no idea. I have no idea why. Anyway, point being is 2 summers ago, I told y'all that this type of shit was gonna start happening. When did the junior thing happen? That wasn't this summer. That was the previous summer, correct? What up, Free Noop? Hulk is a solid dude too. Shout out to the Blazers. Period. Blazers holding the X down. No disrespect to nobody else. Just because I'm about to say something about the Blazers. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just talking about the Blazers. I'm not talking negative about nobody else. But shout out to the Blazers. They had some situation with some weirdo tried to do some shit on the train, and the Blazers checked them. That's what we need. We need to be looking out for the females in our communities rather than thinking about how we could talk bad about them. So shout out to that. I feel bad for Star Brim's entire situation. I feel bad for Star Brim's entire situation. It's really messed up when a child is coming into the world and any of their parents might not be able to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Like any of their parents might not be able to be there, even if the father wasn't going to be able to be there. So sometimes I'm gonna say it like this. Somebody wrote a comment. They said Star don't deserve this. She tried to stay clean. One, we don't know what she tried to stay. We're gonna assume clean though. Sometimes you could like really rock with people, like really like genuinely care for them, but your life, the life that you're in and the life that they in, y'all have to just keep like to a minimum. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't really, you just got to keep it to a minimum a little because of that's just the way that it goes. You understand what I'm saying? Um, a wall fees. Shout out to Vic Star. Oh, Vic Star's been AWOLs. Shout out to Vic Star with the $9.99 drop. She said AWOL fees. Appreciate you. Love Vic's. Um, Hold on, what Jesus said, Star don't deserve this. She tried to stay clean. We like I just told you, there was a situation where the police shut down a event that she was trying to have, and one of the reasons might be is because they figured it might be a scam. I was actually speaking to somebody and they told me that she had previously got in trouble with scams. And today somebody also told me that what she was in jail for previously was scams. This is not scams. Also, this is a RICO case that has murders attached to it. Focus Sports says, Jack, do you think if Star had laid low and wasn't doing that podcast and fighting and arguing with a lot of people, do you think it would have made a difference? I think this is the best way I could put it. I don't care what you've done in your past, right? If you go to jail and then you come out of jail, you could be on social media. But it's imperative that you preach positivity. Yeah, I know who Wallow is, right? Yeah, I know Wallow. Yeah, I know Wallow, right? We don't let F bombs go through, team. Y'all know that. Somebody let that go through. I agree with you, Mary. You could have used the word mess, not F. You could have said mess, not F. I hope you rewrite that though. So hold on. Y'all know Wallow, right? Wallow went to jail, did a ton of years, came home, and uses his platform to uplift people. He don't use his platform to beef. He don't use his platform chasing gang clout. He was in jail for a shitload of time. Do you really think that he has no affiliations whatsoever? He probably doesn't, probably does. I don't know. I'm not trying to get him caught up. Gilly cousin, that's a fact. Yeah, Gilly cousin. But the point in which I'm trying to make is he came out of jail and he is one of the. I advise every single person to have this guy in there on. You gotta follow him. You have to follow Wallow. Literally. Anyway, what she used her platform was what she used her platform for brought so much negative energy their way. I keep trying to explain to y'all about negative energy. I don't believe in horoscopes, all right? But what I do believe in is that we are affected by the environment that we're in. I do believe that the way in which we're raised when we're children turns into the personality that we are. I'm a Sagittarius. I keep hearing that Sagittariuses are social, right? So me being, let me explain this real quick because I don't believe in all this astrology shit. But the time of year that you are born does play a factor in. And let me explain real quick. I was born in November, right? So that means that my formidable first 6 months of being alive, it was cold outside. So that means that since it was cold outside, we were always inside somewhere and we was around each other. There's a reason why people that when they're born in the summer is probably more exploratory people, like they want to go out and adventure because when they were born, they was moving around, going places, doing things. When I was born, we was all confined in an area. So therefore, I learned social skills. I learned to observe and learn that way. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why a lot of people who are Sagittariuses seem to be poets. You want to know who's a Sagittarius? Sean Carter. Jay-Z himself. Anyway, that's a whole nother situation. I don't want to go too far off on that because that's a whole nother conversation. But the point in which I'm trying to make is when they went and she came out of jail, she could have did anything with her platform. What she decided to do with her platform was have beefs with people, argue with people, and talk gang violence. If you are blaming anybody except for her situation, I don't understand it. Now, I'm not even saying she's guilty of anything. Just so we could be clear, I'm not accusing her of being guilty of anything. But a lot of people believe that if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, that it's a duck. Love in Aries says Star was trying to stay positive. People was bringing negative energy to her. She should have just ignored it. I'm going to explain something to you about social media and being black. See, if you're white or you're on social media, you're going to get attacked by people, right? But they're not going to attack you because they're just mad at you because you're doing good and they... whatever. Black people just attack other black people, just do it. It's like just some weird hood shit. You don't even got to be black. That's just some weird hood shit. It's like some weird hood shit is a lot of people in the hood that their whole thing is they believe that they're never gonna ever be able to get out of the hood. So their whole entire life is dedicated to trying to stop people from leaving the hood. I'm gonna say this again. There are people who they don't believe in their whole entire life they will ever be able to get out of the hood. So their whole entire life is dedicated to trying to keep other people in the hood with them. So this social media shit is different. I've not ever seen Star do anything positive. No disrespect to her. Every interaction I've seen with her has been beefing. Taxstone is not getting out anytime soon. Sorry to say. What up, Kelly Cersei? Tech says Star don't know how to be positive. I don't got the slightest idea. Um the irony of this is she took over Taxstone's podcast. He got locked up. And then Taxstone got locked up. She took over his podcast. Now she's about to get locked up. So maybe they should just let Taxstone's podcast just, you know, maybe Taxstone's podcast is in tune with the wrong people. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But 100%, I'm 100% sure that they're going to try to get her to talk, right? They're going to try to get her to talk by explaining that, yeah, baby. No, she took over Taxstone's podcast and then she changed the name of some shit. I don't know. That's what I heard. She was on Taxstone's podcast or took it over, whatever the case is. I mean, I don't know. That's I heard something along those lines. I mean, first of all, the name of the damn podcast is dope as shit. Tax season? That's a dope ass name for a podcast. And his name is Taxstone. That works so well. This is the problem, right? I'm gonna explain something to y'all I'm gonna explain something to y'all and I'm gonna move on real quick because I don't really care about this. But I'm gonna explain something really big. The problem isn't that people are repping gangs. That's not the problem. I get it. Okay, so I wish I could explain this to you, but I can't because it's somebody else's business. But that's not the problem. There's a specific individual that I sometimes get into a disagreement with, and I get into a disagreement with them, but they're always talking to me about shit that is not the problem. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't want to talk about if me and you have a disagreement, I want to discuss the actual problem. I don't want to discuss all of that ancillary shit. I don't want to discuss all the stuff that don't got nothing to do with what the actual problem is. What happens is people you'll get into an issue with an individual and they know that they can't argue the actual problem with you because they're wrong. And they're going to want to talk about every damn thing else. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the problem. Since gangs are so closely tied to drugs and violence, if you are going to be openly saying that you are part of a gang, notice I'm not even saying organization. If you are going to be openly expressing that you're part of a gang, you have to also be openly not violent against gang violence whenever it could be prevented, at least. Not saying if somebody come to you that you're going to allow them to do harm to you, just saying that you're not actively seeking to do harm to others. That's one. Another thing that you have to be doing is you have to be all the way against any drug that is not weed. I'm going to say this one more time. If you want to be openly a gang member, which is beneficial to individuals in social media, if you want to be openly a gang member, you have to be denouncing gang violence and you have to be denouncing all drugs with the exception of weed. That means that you can't ever co-sign anything that whenever drugs come up like heroin and shit like that, you gotta say the real thing. Like we gotta get those shit off the street. Because we gotta get that shit off the street. Now, if you have a platform and your platform is connected to any type of gang, and on your platform, you are coming across like you think it's okay to have drugs on the street. You're advocating for drugs to be on the street. You're advocating for your homies to be out there hustling, selling drugs in the community. You're advocating for your team to be jumping other. That's going to immediately have the police watching you. That's going to immediately have it so that if anything happens and it's a 50-50 situation, they're going to assume the worst. This is why she's caught up. And that goes without, even if she did all of those things that they said that she did, if she still comes out, gets on her platform and tries to do actual good, this isn't what it is. It doesn't go down the way that it's currently going down. I'm going to show this one more time. Dude sent me this at 9:54. Said, not sure if you heard this yet, but Star Brim was picked up in a sweep. You wasn't lying when you said in New York feds not playing after what happened to Junior and how they trying to tackle gang violence in New York. Then he goes on to say, just went on YouTube. You already on it. Sometimes I get on here and I know there's nothing I could say. I'm not going to be able to reach the people that I really want to reach. I get it. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say, I don't want my brothers to go to jail, so I don't want y'all to commit crimes. They're going to call me a sucker. I come on here and I say, I don't want the drugs in the community because, you know, sometimes you got single parents that might get hooked on a drug and then their children got to suffer. You know, sometimes children get hooked on drugs. Sometimes people on that heroin and everything else. And so I don't want this shit in our community. People are going to call me a sucker. Something I do want to talk about. What up, Sule? Let's talk a little bit about Cardi B's situation involved in this real quick. Cardi B is caught up in this RICO. You want to know why Cardi B is really caught up in this RICO? Because she made an emotional decision. She made a decision based on emotion. Something happened. She decided that she wanted some girls handled because of an ongoing relations that they were having with her husband. I don't know if they were married at the time. Because of ongoing relations, I believe the girls were warned and it didn't matter. They just was like, fuck that. Right? This is the funny thing, right? You know how many of us have been madly in love with somebody, something happened, and we throw all the threats in the world? I'd be lying to you if I tell you that I haven't been in a relationship before and I'm so in love. The next thing you know, something happens, and then I'm just like saying the most weirdest, craziest, most insane shit as possible because love literally makes you crazy. So we're not gonna hold Cardi B responsible like that whole situation that happened with the girls. Like none of us wouldn't have done the same. Some of us would have done worse. Some of us might have made one or both of those girls come up missing if we was in Cardi B's situation because of the love that we might have had for the individual. Shit. You know how many people threaten to commit suicide after a breakup? This shit happens. Love is quite possibly the strongest drug there is because it's also attached to sex. And that's why love is so dangerous. Love is the one drug attached to sex. Oh, I already know my words are gonna get twisted up. I'm ready for war. I've been sleeping. I'm awake now. I was bored. No, the Brims already had an indictment being built against them. There was already a case being built against the Brims. Offset is not the downfall of the Brims. Let's not say that, okay? Offset is not the downfall of the Brims. Star Brim is not the downfall of the Brims. Cardi B is not the downfall of the Brims. There was already a case being made against them since 2015. Please, let's stop acting like what the story that's big in media is the whole reason for the thing happening. You understand what I'm saying? It was already a case that was already going on. I think it was built around two murders, actually. There was a murder that actually started the case. Neither, as far as I know, Cardi B, Offset, nor Star Brim murdered anyone. She did interview Taxstone on. She's a terrible interviewer. Shout out to Star Brim though. No disrespect. She's just not good at interviewing people. Okay, Super Hood. We're not gonna talk about women like that. You out Flower Bloom or you saying what's up? Super Hood. We're not gonna talk about women like that. And I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on it like that. If you speak about another woman's, we're not doing that. That's all. I'm asking you politely, by the way. Um, but 6ix9ine has zero to do with this case. I mean, there's similarities in the cases because they're both RICO cases and drug cases and gang cases and happen so closely to each other. But what would really be odd is if CEO Chris. I want to know if CEO Chris is gonna pop up in this case. I'm interested to know if CEO Chris is gonna pop up in this case. If that happens, I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you. Um, we gonna most likely follow this in court, and if I go to court and I see CEO Chris come out to get on the stand, I might drop dead right there. Elizabeth, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I might drop right there. Like what in the hell? A plot twist. He'll be the ultimate wild card if he comes out. And I mean, I'm just saying stuff at this point. But if he comes out and testifies, he's the ultimate wild card in life. If he comes out and has to testify in this case, I think that he might. I don't talk about people getting hurt, but they might need to put him in protection for the rest of his life. Because at that point, it's just like you just putting just some. We got to get rid of him. He put all us us in jail. He gonna. And then his sentencing got pushed back. Remember that. Remember CEO Chris's sentencing? I guess his sentencing got pushed back again. But we don't know if he's involved in this. Let's not even put that out. But I'm just saying they do have a drug thing going on. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. And that's a shitload of names. There's no way in the world you're gonna tell me all of those people are gonna be quiet. That's a shitload of names. There's no way you can tell me none of those people are gonna talk. That's one count, by the way. This is just one count. This is just only the conspiracy to distribute controlled substances count. You can't tell me. Let's have a show of hands. How many of y'all think all of these people are gonna be quiet? You think all of those people are gonna be quiet? You do not think all of those people are gonna be quiet. And on your vote, if you want, you could put a number of people you think might talk. I've been telling people to lay low for the last 2 years. I literally been saying gangs should be laying low for the last 2 years. Literally. This is, I'll show you what paperwork this is. Yeah, I can't stop everything. We're on a roll right now. I can't stop everything. You're just gonna have to just listen and get in there. Or somebody gonna have to tell you what we're talking about. This is also a good catch up. It includes 2 murders and 5 attempted murders. That's a lot of people on one count. That's a lot of people on one count. Who made a Pepsi and ruler joke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They got 15 people on this one drug count. 15 people. I'm sorry. I'm not accusing nobody of being anything. But if I was involved in this, if my name was on this and whatever, I just don't think that I would feel very confident that nobody is going to talk. I'm sorry. Let me plug my phone in before the shit dies. I just don't think that I would feel very confident that nobody is going to talk. What up, Gooch? What do you think? Free Nuke. What do you think? That's a lot of people, ain't it? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, man. Y'all know how I feel. I don't wish jail on people and shit like that. That's a lot of people to on one count. The feds don't come unless somebody talk. That's a whole fact. It's terrible. Drugs have destroyed communities across America, and I want the drugs out of our communities. They already talking. They have to be talking for there to be a RICO. Wait, hold on, stop. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that somebody has to be talking in order for the feds to really get a case that they're comfortable about. Nuke said co-defendants of bad news. That's a fact. You said 2013. I thought they was investigating since 2015. I could be wrong though. Let me check one of the sources I have real quick. I could be wrong. Give me 1 second. Got a question. Is Star Brim's butt real or fake? And if it's fake and they send her to jail for a lot of time, would they let her remove it? Because don't they need to maintenance those things? But don't they gotta maintenance those things? Like, don't they gotta maintenance them? But I am right, right? They do gotta get maintenance. Wow. It's gonna migrate. Wait, it's silicone? I don't know if it's butt shots or silicone. I don't know. Wait, you gotta get insurance for your fake ass? I'm learning a lot of shit today. Non-bigness. What up, non-bigness? Ain't seen you in a minute. Said yes, because whatever they used to put in her, they have to replace it. If not, it could pop or break or leak and kill her. The hell you talking about breast milk for? No, it's fake. I'm pretty sure it's fake. I know it's fake. I just was curious about the maintenance thing. Um, God dang it. For everybody that don't know, this is a picture of Star Brim in 2018. I have no idea why I just showed that to y'all, except for the fact that she's looking good. I have no other reason to have showed that to you. Now she's looking pretty good. I mean, around the hip area, the ass don't fit, but everything else is pretty good. She don't even need a big butt. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, some chicks, like, I'm sorry for changing the subject, but some females be getting like the butt implants and be getting the extra big butts and stuff like that, and they don't even be needing it. So I mean, it is what it is. I guess whatever. Who am I to say what somebody needs and don't need? Right? Let me be quiet. Mind my business. Um. Yo, what up, Jordan? Cardi got so much money. Why you think her butt came in the basement? Why Cardi had to go to a basement to get a butt done? Focus Sports. No, Star Brim is not ugly at all. But she don't look like she do really many real smiles though. She look like she's straight about. I don't know. Shout out to her though. She pretty as shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I seem to like brown skin and light skin chicks a lot, but I like the light brown, like, but I really like them nice dark caramel girl like that. I'm trying to, but I don't know. But the other ones, I don't know. Yeah, nah, she definitely got a body done. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm pretty sure she's not still riding off those butt shots she got before her deal. I think she got better maintenance. You could always tell when they go get their maintenance done because after they get their maintenance done, then they on IG for like 2-3 weeks straight on vacation. Right after they go get their new body, they go on vacation and be in bikinis. That's how you know they just got their bodies done. Shout out to that though. Um, no, my point is whatever plastic surgery Cardi has right now, she did not get out of a basement. Whatever she has currently going on didn't come from a basement. That's all I was saying. Mike Sullivan said, "Hey Jack, do you think she will have a bond? Do you think they're gonna keep her in prison?" No, no. I don't think they're letting her back out. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. She's not just dangerous because of what she could physically do. She's dangerous because she has a platform. She's dangerous. Who's Mike? Who's Mike is Nostradamus. Who's Mike? I'm not sure if she's still on parole or not. But she's dangerous. She has a platform. She's dangerous. I don't like I've been telling people to stop the gang shit. Nobody pay me no attention though. I've been saying stop the gang shit for the longest. People don't pay me attention though. Imagine if instead of people saying we're gonna use this gang shit and we're gonna be a part of a gang and do scamming and all of that, and people said, you know what? Instead of doing scamming, why don't we start building up our community? Oh, that means that we're gonna have to open up nonprofits. That means that we're gonna have to go get grants from the government. Once we open up an organization, that we can now get grants from the government, and we could also fund nonprofit organizations. Now we could create our own jobs. Get it? Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Uh, Thank you, Daymore. She eventually went to a. Daymore says right. She eventually went to a real doctor after the record deal, but I don't think they could remove it because it could spread to her blood and lungs. I don't know what. I don't know nothing about that shit. Um, I like soft butts, and I cannot lie. I heard that the injections can make the butt hard because they like putting cement in the ass or some shit. And I really don't have no plans on having. I like soft butts. I just cannot lie. You love me, Mike Sullivan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love y'all too. Yeah, they're gonna allow for her to have the baby first. Okay, see, this is I'm gonna explain to y'all once again what the problem is. All right. Um, I guess I'll explain so the people in here y'all could better defend and protect yourself and keep yourselves out of shit. Um, when you see your individuals on the internet like Star Brim or anybody, let's not even say Star Brim, but just anybody on the internet, and they're part of an organization that you might also be part of yourself. And all they do is talk about gang shit in a negative way. Talking about doing gang shit over there. Talking about that person doing gang shit. Talking about how they beefing with other people that also got platforms. When they're doing this, what they're doing is they're creating an environment, right? That if you are a part of, you could then be looked into. Now, we did a thing on the morning show today for morning coffee. Everybody that was in morning coffee will know what I'm talking about. We was talking about how your phones is always listening to you. We were talking about how your Google hubs or whatever you might have, because I have a Google hub. Hey Google, what's today's temperature? In the Bronx tonight, expect a temperature of 42. Thank you. So what you have to understand is these things are always aggregating the information of what we are doing on in the internet. So a lot of these people are getting caught up because they're going to the same sites, interacting with the same people, doing the same things. All these things are being categorized and then it being used later against you, not directly but indirectly, because now that they know where I go and they know where I'm getting influence from, they could watch my movements. So when you have a platform and you have a platform and you are not using your platform in a productive man, if you're using your platform to encourage selling of drugs, encourage murders, encourage fights, encourage gang activity, you are asking for the government to come get you and your friends. She has two. She's in on two of the charges in the indictment. One of the charges is for 20 years and the other one's for 30. Maxing. One maxes out at 20 and the other one maxes out at 30. So I'm not sure what the minimums are. Holiday said, growing up, I had a non-tray around me. Sex Money, AB, anybody could get it. I remember those dudes. This ain't nothing new. Now it's social media, so people actually show it. Man. If she does not talk, okay, first of all, they better all wish they get Judge Engelmeyer. That's a whole fact. They should be petitioning. I'm laughing and shit. I'm laughing and shit. Well, anyway, they're gonna get a new judge. We'll cover the case, so we'll get to see what kind of judge they get. That's all I can say. We'll see what kind of judge they get. But they better hope that they get a judge that ain't out there just trying to just, flex his muscles. They better wish they get one with the same temperament as Judge Engelmeyer. That's a fact. They're gonna come after Cardi sooner or later. They're gonna add Cardi to the indictment sooner or later. If they can't get all the people they want the way that they want to get them, they're gonna lean on Cardi and either force her to give them information, or they're gonna make her or they're gonna add her to the charge, because they already can. I already told y'all how they can if they wanted to. They can. But once again, they do not want these rappers. They're not trying to lock up rappers. Some rappers are just. Do y'all notice? I'm just gonna point something out. Do y'all notice the rappers that's in jail are the ones that's just doing stupid shit? I don't care how intelligent you think your favorite rapper is. The ones that are in jail are the ones that's just doing stupid shit. Focus Sports said, watch how many YouTubers, bloggers, people in the comment section try to say this is all because of 6ix9ine. They're gonna show their stupidity. Um, Troy Ave cases in March, right? May or March, right? I forgot. It's May or March, one of the end months. I think it's May 1st, right? So when they look for them to go to trial on this sometime next winter, maybe. Next winter is when they're gonna probably go to trial on this. Because all of the different lawyers is gonna have to be in court going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to um pivot and do things that they need to do in order so when the trial actually happens, they could get certain things thrown out and they could get certain things admitted. So that's when we're gonna find out what's really going on. But at the end of the day, um, she had a platform. She decided to beef with people on the internet. I keep trying to tell people stop beefing with people on the internet. I got people calling me up trying to get into beefs with me on the phone. I keep trying to tell you those people are trying to send themselves and me to jail. I had two people try to do that to me. Fucking some weirdo. I'm not even gonna call his name. and some weirdo. I'm not even gonna call his name. And Scumlord Dizzy. These dudes is trying to get us sent to jail. That's why I don't argue with these people online. That's why when people call me up on the phone and they start talking crazy, I don't argue with them. I keep telling people, don't let people get you on the phone and talk crazy to you. Don't argue back with them. They setting themselves up. They trying to send themselves to jail. Don't let them also send you to jail with them. That Scumlord Dizzy shit. The nigga called me up, start talking crazy. Apparently, he's also Jesus Christ and God at the same time. I mean, so I don't know. So I don't know. He's also Jesus Christ and God at the same time. So I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I just but watch out. People call up, get you on the phone, want to go back and forth with you. I was watching the Treyway case, right? I was watching the Treyway case in the court, and they were using actual arguments that people was having on the phone with one another in the case to put people in jail. I am not arguing with you over the phone. Stop arguing with people over the phone. Matter of fact, if you got to argue with somebody, you know what y'all need to do? If you standing there with people, everybody need to take their phones, leave their phones somewhere where it cannot hear what the fuck they talking about, and then discuss what the hell is going on. Get away from your phones, get away from your computers, get away from everything, and then discuss whatever your matter is. That's what you need to do. I am not interviewing that guy. He said, "Oh my God, he's God and Jesus. You should interview him." I am not interviewing this guy. That's is above me. I am not interviewing that guy. I'm not interviewing him because I have to be careful. What everybody in media should be careful. And if I know somebody just might come on my platform and say something that might put me in a precarious situation, I'm not even gonna invite you on the platform. I had enough of that bullshit going on with Snow Billy. Snow Billy taught me a lot of having him come on the platform doing some of the foolishness that he was doing, getting me in conversations I didn't want to be involved in. I had the situation with Fu Banga coming on the show saying things that weren't necessarily correct. I'm good. I have to make sure that I'm cognizant of the way in which I'm allowing my platform to be used. Free Nuke says this indictment was going on way before she went to jail for scamming. Yeah, this indictment's been going. When did she go to jail for scamming? Um, Shout out to Maxine B. Maxine B said there's a new bracelet that makes white noise so devices can't hear you. Please, can you send me? Wait, but does the device that make white noise record you and then send that somewhere? That sounds like some Black Mirror shit. Anyway, wait, hold on. So she was in jail the whole year or just a couple of months? Because I'm not gonna lie, it comes off. She comes across to me like she's acting like she was. I thought she was locked up at least 5 years. You said she wasn't even locked. I'm very happy she wasn't locked up a whole year. Nor am I trying to say that this make her any less of a person. 8 months? Oh, I always thought she was locked up for like 5, 6 years or something. Slow clap. Lex BX with the slow clap. Oh, I don't know what he was commenting to. Anyway, so she might think differently now. She's gonna have a baby. I'm pretty sure that the government is using the fact that she's pregnant and about to have a baby, hanging that over her head. I'm pretty sure that the government is doing that. if any of us worked for the government, we would do that. You know that you would. If for whatever reason you lived your life a little bit differently than you living it now, and you would have ended up finding yourself part of the FBI, and then in that case you was involved in this particular case, that is something that you would want to do. Use the fact that she's going to be having a baby in order to hang that over her head so you could close the case. Anyone would probably do that. The government, Holiday said the government salivated that she was pregnant. I think so. Vincent says, do you think Cardi gonna talk if they lock up Star Brim? I don't have the slightest idea. Cardi doesn't look like a snitch at all to me. Cardi doesn't look like somebody who's gonna be telling the police anything. I know Bronx chicks. Cardi does not look like any. Cardi look like she'd just go do her time. Now she rich, so I don't know if she can do that. I don't know if she. I don't know. But Cardi B does not look like a snitch at all to me. She looked like the chick that when you outside arguing with her man, she helping her man fight. That's what Cardi B looked like to me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm from the Bronx. I'm telling you, I know Bronx chicks, man. She looks like the chick that when you outside and you scrapping with her man, she gonna wait until you turn your back and you get her man over here, bang, 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 you handing it to him, and she gonna jump right over your fucking back on your back, clawing your eyes out, and screaming like a mad woman, hair going everywhere. She gonna wrap her legs around. You know, people wrap their legs around your waist. She gonna have her legs wrapped around your waist like that, scratching your eyes. That's what Cardi B looks like to me. I could be wrong though. That's what Cardi B look like to me. I don't think she's gonna snitch. If she snitched, that would be. If she talks, I can't explain to you the surprise I would be. Do you think Star would take a plea? If so, I think it would be in Star's best interest to take a plea if she could take a plea without snitching, obviously. Vic says, lace front backwards running down the street. First of all, I'm telling you right now, I assume as soon as you look like you about to be froggy, fucking Cardi B is stepping out of whatever shoes she's wearing. If she ain't in sneakers, she's stepping out of them shits. I don't think I said looks mean people aren't gonna go to jail. NCNC. I'm gonna assume NCNC is behind us because I never said that. I never said anything about looks means somebody's not going to jail. But there is a judge in Florida that a teacher had sex with a student, and the judge said that he was not going to give the lady any time because she's too pretty to go to jail. So I hear what you're saying, NCNC. I hear what you're saying, NCNC. But that literally happened. A judge literally said that he was not gonna send a teacher to jail, to prison, because she was too pretty to go to prison. That's a fact. This is not an opinion. So that when you said looks don't mean nothing, Jack, these people not trying to go to jail. Give me 1 second. I'm just telling you about something. I never said Look said that anyway. Please don't take my words out of context. The next time somebody try to shift my words around, I'm just kicking them because I don't want to have to deal with it. I never said anything about somebody looks preventing anybody from going or going to jail. So you could play those games if you want, but take my words out of context one more time and have myself wasting my breath repeating myself one more time. Yeah, my hair's crazy right now. I need a haircut. One more time. Have me wasting my breath repeating myself one more time. I'm just gonna hit you with bags. So just do what you want to do. Yeah, I just said that I have an opinion that I don't think Cardi is gonna snitch. So you're saying that I have to think Cardi is gonna snitch? Hold on. Holiday says that I have to think that Cardi is gonna snitch. So Holiday, I have to think that Cardi is gonna snitch. I can't think that Cardi is not gonna snitch. Holiday, is that what you're saying, Holiday? I have to 100% think that Cardi is gonna snitch Holiday? Do y'all see what I deal with in the comment section? Holiday is saying that I have to think Cardi is gonna snitch because Sammy the Bull didn't look like a snitch. I'm saying I don't think Cardi is gonna snitch, but Sammy the Bull didn't look like a snitch, right? So I have to think Cardi is gonna snitch. I get it. And what's the other guy saying? NC is saying that I said something about a female being attractive in jail, and I never said that neither. So I don't know. This is what I go through. This is how the whole Shotty thing happened when people were saying that I was saying things about Shotty that I wasn't saying about Shotty. This is literally how it happened. Please don't spam G's up. I think G's up is not spamming. He's on the train. Hey, G's up, you on the train? G's up is on the train. Or he's somewhere where he's losing reception and then getting reception. Oh, Holiday, you was talking to NC. My fault, Holiday. My apologies. You wasn't talking to me. My apologies. My apologies. No, my apologies. You wasn't talking to me. My apologies. Y'all was having your own conversation, and I just jumped in there and minded your business. My apology. Although everything in this chat is my business. Nuke said you gotta expect this when it's so many viewers and not enough likes. Could we get those likes up, by the way? Look, I'm not saying. See, this is the point. Okay, I'm gonna explain this once again. The reason why I don't think Cardi B is gonna snitch has as much to do with the fact that I don't even think the government want to put her in jail. I don't think the government want to put all these rappers in jail. So since I don't think the government want to put her in jail, I don't think the government is going to put the type of pressure on her that they're going to need to put her on her in order for her to snitch. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the government is going to I don't think the government is going to try to put the pressure on Cardi B to make her snitch. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm not one. Remember, I think Goodyear is the dude. Goodyear, he might be the guy going after her. So, but I'm not. I just don't think that. I don't know. That's a better way to put it. I don't know right now from what we currently have if the government even needs Cardi B to snitch. The government might just be wanting to separate Cardi B from the 5'9" Brims for whatever their reasons might be. I think the government just want to separate Cardi B from the 5'9" Brims. I think the government want to separate Tekashi from the Treyway. I think they just want to make sure that that individuals that have a lot of money don't take some of their money and give it to gangs. Shout out to Euro with the drop, the $2 drop. Shout out to Euro with the $2 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Go check out Euro. He has some music on. Well, I guess I could show his shit. He got some music on Spotify, I believe. Go check it out. He got a new song out called Energy. Well, it's been out a minute, but it's pretty new. Victor Cologne says the government might think she's financing the gang, so it's definitely a possibility that they'll go after her. I'm pretty sure that if I'm not saying that she's financing anything, but I'm saying that if the government believes that she's financing the gang and they find out that she's actually not financing the gang, or if the government believes that she is financing the gang and she actually was financing the gang, but she stopped financing the gang, I believe that the government will leave her alone. I believe that's the issue. The government doesn't want the music industry to fund gang activity in the inner cities. I think that's the campaign. Okay, hold on. So I don't make no sense. What I don't make sense about Love Passy. Also, Also, while you're saying I don't make no sense, understand that some of these things that's happening right now, I talked about 6 or 7 months ago. While you're telling me I don't make any sense, take that into consideration. Now tell me what I'm not making any sense about. No, tell me what I'm not making any sense about. What's going to happen is I'm about to kick this person because I'm telling them to tell me what I'm not making no sense about, and they're not going to be able to say anything. Yeah, we don't call people the B word. If you come in here just to disrespect people, you're just going to get kicked. Okay, I'm just going to kick you. You're not saying anything. Could we get bags for the person, Love Passy, that was just trying to come in here and just disrupt us? You got your 2-3 minutes of disrupting us, and now you just got hit with the bags. So could we get some bags? We want to hit this person with all of the bags. Could we get some bags, please? There should be at least like 40, 50 people throwing bags out right now. Please, could we get some bags? Rich V says the government has to fill up those cages in the slave plantations. Of course, they want to use these rappers to help lock up gangs. Okay, so once again, I think this is a situation. What came first, the cart or the horse? I mean, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Do the government want to lock up people? Yes, absolutely. Should the government lock up people doing criminal activity? Absolutely. So if people are actually selling drugs, you can't come and tell me that the only reason why the government is locking up people who are actually selling drugs because they want to fill up prisons. The person's actually committing a crime. That shit is crazy. How you saying, like, think about that for a minute. Yo, they just want to fill up those prisons, man. That's the only reason why they're arresting all of these individuals that's actually committing murders and selling crime and selling drugs. They wouldn't be arresting any of these people that was selling drugs and committing murders if they didn't want to fill up those slave plantations. Homeboy, there's people actually committing crimes and then getting caught for the crimes that they being allegations of being committed. So first, let's see what kind of evidence that they have against these individuals before we try to pretend like they trying to just put people in jail for crimes they didn't do. I don't care how big a business a private jail is. If a person actually commits a crime, let's have a vote. Because let's have a vote. Because I could be wrong. Let's have a vote. Who thinks the government is only who thinks the government? Let's have a vote. Because this person thinks that. Let's have a vote. So basically, I'm saying that if a person actually commits a crime and the government locks them up, they're locking them up because they commit a crime. Victor Colon is saying that whenever they lock a person up and send them to jail, it's because they want to fill up plantations, not because the person has actually committed a crime. Who do you think is right? Me, Jack Frost, or Victor Colon? Can we get a vote, please? We're not kicking Victor either. Can we just get a vote? No, I'm just saying that we're not going to kick you before people start trying to put bags out. We're not kicking them. Could we please have some people vote? Please, could we get some votes? Because that don't even make no sense. I know they committed, I know he murdered the dude, but the government would never put anybody, they would never put him in jail. The only reason why they want to put him in jail is because they want to fill up plantations. Even though they got 2 murders and 8 attempted murders, the only, allegedly, they got to go to court for us to find out if any of these things are actually true. But homeboy want to makes it sound like even if these things are true, the only reason why they're going to put anybody in jail is because they want to fill up prisons. They're not putting anyone in jail because they've actually committed a crime. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes people just leave comments, and I just be thinking to myself, you are a human being out there in the world, and there's somebody that thinks that you're smart and you're intelligent. And because of the comment that you just left, there's no way that I can think that you are smart or intelligent. So you're out there giving people some terrible advice, and you're hurting people's real lives because you think, because as far as I can tell, you think that no one in the world should ever be in a jail, even if they commit a crime. Because the only time anyone gets put in the jail is so they can put people in a plantation. This is why we kick people. Because we don't like stupid. At least I don't like stupid. You can like what you want to like. Free nuke, that's one of the stupidest things I've heard in months. I don't know what to tell you. They should put me in jail. Could we get this guy kicked? And what am I pandering to? Wait, what am I pandering to? Oh, panhandling. Even though I didn't say nothing about a donation. How am I panhandling? I don't even talk about the. Did anybody hear me ask about a donate? Did anybody hear me ask anybody to donate anything? What the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here. Kick his homeboy too. Rich V. I think they together. Kick both of them. Can we get bags for both of those guys? They got dual bags. They got, you know, like you have the bikes people get on. Now you have the bikes. The bikes people get on with 2 seats. Well, we hit them with the bags, like book bags that got 4 straps. You got scraps on this side and scraps on the other side, so they could be standing back to back. I'm gonna tell you what kind of bags we hit them with. Hold on, let me get this bag right here. So they hit them with the bags we hit them with, right? They got the scraps on this side, but see how they got the 2 scraps on this side? It also got 2 scraps on this side. So they got scraps on both sides of these bitches. And these guys is in that damn bag back to back. And those are the bags we hitting them with. Get up out of here. Star Brim in the comment section watching. I hope so. I hope everything works out for them. What the hell are you talking about? I hope everything works out for them. I didn't just hit Star Brim with her bags. I hit the other dude with his bags. What the fuck you talking about? We don't know if any. Also, let's just be clear on something. We don't know if anybody has been if anybody has committed any of these crimes. These are all just allegations at this point. This is a case that the government is trying to make against the 5'9" Brims. We do not know any of these things to be the truth. We have to see what kind of case the government comes up with. I don't, as far as I don't know enough. I don't know enough. Shout out to N.O.R.E, but please, my brother, let's try to write in language everybody can understand. I see the New Jersey 16th Ave. Shout out to 16th Ave. That's a fact. Yeah, they got their laces tied together, everything. Those dudes is wilding out. Yeah, so just so we can be clear, so we don't know anything. We just, all we're talking about on this channel is the leading up into people actually going to court. All we're going to talk about is the case that the government is saying that they have. When we actually go into court, then we talk about what's happening in court. We don't know any of these things to be true. There's people I could reach out to, but I don't want to reach out to people that I can reach out to. Let's just see what develops. I'm saying we got to see what kind of evidence they actually have against them. They have one of the pieces of evidence that they say in there is allegedly is they saying Cardi be paid to have the girls beat up. Whenever you accept or give money in the furtherance of a crime, it's conspiracy. That's what RICOs are based off of. Conspiracies. I don't think it's that the feds don't make mistakes. I just think that the feds aggregate so much information that even if one or two things might be off, they have enough other shit to back themselves up. Um, Val Lou says yes, they have proof of the conversation on Instagram because in this day and age that we live in, everybody wants to commit crimes or whatever the case is, and then tell the world, "Hey, look what I'm doing, committing crimes. Look at me over here." Big I got this big bike, the bicycle blazer, you know, the vests that they wear at night on the bikes to make sure that cars could see them with the headlight. And you can tell I ride bikes too, because I would like so for people to see one of those. If it's not posted, it didn't happen. This is a I don't understand the need to put I don't understand the need that people have. You know, simply saying that you would beat somebody up can be considered as a threat if they think that you're capable of doing that. You know, if you tell somebody, let's say you arguing with your girlfriend and you're like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you or whatever, right? And then they're gonna look and you're gonna be like, come on, man, this guy, they're not gonna take that shit too seriously, but you know, whatever, right? But if they think that you might really be somebody that can shoot your girl because you have that capability in you, they're gonna arrest you and you're gonna go to court for threats. Just so you know. And think about how many of y'all talk about how y'all was gonna kill y'all girlfriend or kill y'all man. Reason why you ain't go to court is because nobody thought that you was gonna have the ability to do it. Just so you know. So if you ever hear about somebody that just threatened his girlfriend, so now he ended up in jail because for some reason some people thought he was capable of following, or she was capable of following through. Just so you know, that shit is real. Um, Val Luz says, yes, Convo proves Cardi paid for the hit. It's not a hit. Let's not call it a hit. That just makes it sound too bad. We're not gonna call it a hit. And Cardi B paid to have the girls beat up, allegedly. Allegedly. And through the DM and set it up. Yeah, so that's crazy. Threatening is the easiest charge for dudes to get dudes to catch. That's a fact. That's all I'm trying to say. You know how many times people threaten though? That's a fact. Most people don't got 10K for a great lawyer. World famous Peter said in the old days you went somewhere private and talked. Talking on the phone these days is the fastest downfall for criminal activity. I look, I'm not. I can't lie to you. I keep trying to. For the last year and a half, 2 years, last year and a half maybe, I've been telling people to stop talking on the phone. Telling people to stop posting shit on IG. I was saying stop posting shit on IG and talking on the phone before this situation happened. This is really like real talk. I'm not trying to flex. This is really a channel people need to be in tune with. I drop a lot of jewels, and a lot of the shit that I be talking about actually do be popping up and coming true. Okay, good. I thought we got disconnected. My fault. Y'all saw me just looking. The shit told me I was disconnected. Anyway, we like 2 hours in anyway. This is a long live tonight. Holiday says, I read that Brim ordered the beat down while she was in jail too. And if she got real ears from the feds, wouldn't it be on probation? She would if she got real ears from the feds, wouldn't she be on probation and there be First of all, think about this one for 1 second. I'm gonna tell you what's really wild. Okay, you're saying I'm gonna read his comment, right? And then I'm gonna tell you what's really wild. Your comment is Holiday says, I read that Brim ordered the beatdown while she was in jail too. And if she got real ears from the feds, real years, I don't know, real ears from the feds, wouldn't she be on probation and they would get her on violation alone? Check this out. What if that's the reason why they let her out? What if after that happened, they started salivating? And that was one of the main reasons why they even let her out in the first place. We don't call people stupid, my brother. Can we not do that, big hats? Appreciate you. They might have just let her out because they knew letting her out was going to just stir up the pot. Not that she was going to necessarily do something that was going to get somebody caught up, but just sometimes energy could just be like certain energy. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted to put they wanted to add something to the equation so they could get what they wanted. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to think about that for a minute. What came first, chicken or the egg? It's a good chance that they could have just let her out, knowing that her being out was going to give them access to different information or create waves that they could then use for whatever their agendas were. This is why niggas lose. All right. One, stop committing crimes. Let's just be clear on that. We really need y'all to stop committing crimes. We need to figure out a way to monetize ourselves legally. We need to figure out a way for all organizations to do and move themselves closer to being something like the Democrats and the Republicans and further away from being the Giovanni crime families of the world. That's what we need to start doing. We already have people setting the groundwork right now. All we got to do, or all individuals got to do, is stand next to them and start doing different. That's it. That's all people got to do. We already got individuals currently, right now, leading the way. All people got to do is decide they want better for their kids and for their kids' kids. And by doing that, we got to figure out a way to make the things to get away from illegal activity and get towards legal activity. We need to get the drugs out of the community because the drugs is hurting our community. You got mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, all. We got to figure out a way to do that. I get it. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to live well. I get it. Get it. Everybody want to live well. All right. And not everybody is gonna live well. As long as we're gonna keep going under the belief that every single individual could be a millionaire, less people are gonna be millionaires than that could be. Anyway, Holiday says, according to the EDNY indictment, members of the 5'9" Brims, you don't have to put a dash between that, by the way, I don't think. Members of the 5'9" Brims violently beat, there shouldn't be no spaces, I don't think. Violently beat a bartender at the Angels. Okay, no, that was, okay, they didn't violently beat her. The girl got beat up. The first beating was so weak, and the first beating was so, not even that bad that they got sent back to beat the girls up a second time. Mike Sullivan said, I agree. People committing crimes, they deserve to go to jail. No, what I'm saying is this. Some crimes shouldn't be crimes, first of all. Just to be clear. I'm not throwing a full blanket. My blanket isn't that big, okay? Not everything can fit under that blanket. That's what I'm trying to say. Shout out to Death for the Cloud Chaser with the $5 drop. He said, you full of BS, Jack Frost, but salute all 6ix9ine. Oh, can you explain to me how I'm full of BS, Mr. Death for the Cloud Chaser? And donating money does not mean that you won't get kicked. But could you please explain to me how I'm full of BS instead of making a blatant statement? Can you open yourself up to actually say something intellectual? Oh, you can't do that. You can only make blatant statements. because having an actual debate or conversation about actual points will expose that you don't have a point. Oh, I got it. Not a problem. Shout out to you. Oh, I don't trust that guy at all. He put some weirdo ass video up. Some dude, he's the dude I think that put the video up that was the guy was like, I'm Jesus Christ. I'm Jesus Christ, I'm God. And then he was talking crazy. And then see, they wanted me to talk crazy back to the guy. So now if that dude get caught up in a RICO, I could get caught up in a RICO with him. I'm not doing that. Look, Death of the Cloud Chaser says some weirdo shit. So Death of the Cloud Chaser, you gonna explain to me how I'm full of BS? Admins, if Death of the Cloud Chaser don't even at least attempt to try to explain to me in the next 2 minutes. No, we aren't even gonna give him 2 minutes. The next 40 seconds, how I'm full of BS. Hit him with his bags. I'm not gonna go back and forth with him. If he has to at least attempt to explain himself, and don't worry about that $5. He has already canceled it. The money ain't go through. So don't worry about that. The money ain't go through. So let me check real quick. Let me not call him a liar. That's not fair. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Because I can literally check while it's going on. Shout out to James S. with the slow clap. He's basically calling homeboy on his BS. Yeah, we just gonna kick him. Hold on. Let me see if it went through first. If it went through, we'll give him a little bit more. Okay, so it went through as of right now. So we'll give him 5 minutes. We're going to give him a couple of minutes. No, 5 minutes, we won't be able to get back to his name. We're going to give him 2 minutes. Appreciate James for the donation and the slow clap. Okay, so first, I literally said more than once that Cardi B's name is not on the indictment. We literally looked at the indictment to say that, show that Cardi B's name was not on the indictment. But he came in here to say that I'm full of BS. And the reason why I'm full of BS is because Cardi B's name is not on the indictment. Do you see what I go through? Yo, can we get dunce hats? Can y'all put some dunce hats down? We're not going to kick them. Can we put some dunce hats down? Because do they got dunce hats? Do they got like a dunce hat or like a jackass, a donkey or something? Do they got, no, we ain't giving them bags yet. We not yet. We gotta, hold on. We've already had a conversation where I have said, we literally, first we looked at the paperwork. Let me just show the paperwork real quick. So for his next lie, while he's setting up his next lie, so we could just snuff it out real quick. So we've literally already been looking at the paperwork. We've discussed how Cardi B is not on the paperwork. But he said, I'm full of BS because, and I quote, Cardi B's name is not on the indictment. How am I full of BS? Because the thing that I said is true. Now do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now do y'all see what I'm saying? Dude just said that I'm BS because the thing that what I said is BS because the thing that I said is right. How can I just can't win. Oh man. Oh man, yo. That's the same guy that be putting up videos. He be putting up videos about me too. Like they just hate me. I don't even know why. They hate me so much. They come here and say that the thing that I'm saying, they say I'm full of BS, while also saying that the thing that I'm saying is true. The thing that they're saying is, so when I say it, it's BS, but when somebody else say it, it's fact. I'm just gonna forget it. Just forget it. Shout out to Brooklyn Born. He said he out of here. I didn't even hit him with bags. I know I'm not gonna hit him with bags. Every single time he comes up in here, please let's bring that up. I don't want nobody to forget that he said that. Shout out to Brooklyn born 718 with the $10 drop. He said he's out of here. So is Lucky Strikes. Lucky Strikes is out of here too. There's no dunce hats. What could we use down there for idiots? So we don't have to call people idiots. So we can just express it through vision. Somebody find something down there for me. Whoever has somebody find a dope emoji down there that could convey people being idiots. Hold on. Did anybody even hear me mention 6ix9ine being a part of this indictment? Hold on. So hold on. Did anybody hear me mention 6ix9ine being a part of this indictment? Oh, he gave me the middle finger. Let's say, oh, that's not him. No, we're not doing that. World famous Peter Meffley. We're not giving people the middle finger. Did anybody hear me say that? So hold on. We need to find something to put up there for idiots, because this guy he went from one stupid comment to another one. Hold on. I don't know. Apparently he said I said something about Tekashi being involved in this. We was literally laughing earlier, talking about how stupid YouTube content creators is gonna somehow try to blame this on Tekashi. And then a YouTube content creator came in here and tried to blame me for attaching Tekashi's name to this. I'm not gonna read any more of your comments because I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. I think that every single time we read one of your comments, literally, the IQ in the room goes down. The average percentage of the IQ in the room goes down every time one of your comments are read. So I'm not reading your comments now or ever again in the future. And anybody, if I read his comment ever again, please tell me. So allow me to remember that he is never to have his name said on this channel again, nor his comments read. Now let's get back to the show. There you go. The IQ in the room is low already. So why are you here? Let's kick out Hey Girl. Wait, hold on. I hit somebody with bags. I think I hit the wrong person. Yo, sorry about that, Free Nuke. I hit Free Nuke with bags by accident. I need one of my admins to go get Free Nuke out of jail. That was an accident, my brother. Hold on. We hitting Hey Girl with her bags, though. I got Free Nuke. I got him. Hold on. That was an accident, my brother. I got you. Hi, girl. Hey, girl. Bye, girl. We got Free Nuke. We got Nuke. Sorry about that, Nuke. Oh, man, yo. These guys is hilarious. Y'all sending me some good stuff on IG today, so I'm making sure I check my IG. Because y'all sending me some good stuff that's going on during the chat. I don't know what this is. What am I looking at? Why did you just send that to me? No, I'm not talking about that. I don't care about that. We need to find an emoji for when idiots come in here and say something and we want to keep them around. Yeah, that was an accident, Free Nuke. That was literally one of the stupidest back and forths I think I've had with somebody in a long time. Somebody literally coming in here and trying to attack me, and their point being basically them trying to attack me with my own words, but also agreeing with the things that I said. That has to be, this shit is above me, yo. This shit is completely above me. Anyway, we're about to be out of here. I want everybody to enjoy themselves. It's late. Yeah, tortoise. Let's use the tortoise. No. The tortoise is good because they slow. Who found that? Vix. Vix is the woman. That's a whole fact. No, we keeping only when they saying stuff that is so stupid that it's helping to prove my point that people come in here and try to switch my words around and then make videos about it. You get what I'm saying? He came in here to switch my words around so he could then go make a video saying that I said something that I didn't say. You get it? Do y'all get that? Or is that lost on it? That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to come in here and say I said something I didn't say. So he could then go make a video saying I said stuff I didn't say. That's what that was about, by the way. You said this is me fighting off chatty patties? Hold on, let me see what this shit look like first. Oh wow, I can't show that. He beat the shit out of that dude, and he was supposed to be security. I can't show that. No, we're not saying monkey anything because a lot of people try to attribute that we have a situation where people be trying to call black people monkeys. So no, we're not using the monkey emoji for anything at all. World famous Peter Method. We are going to use the turtle because them dudes is slow. That's what it's trying to do. You know what? Let's sleep on it. I like the turtle, but let's sleep on it because we might find a better one. If Vix find that turtle so quick, Vix might find even a better one before tomorrow. So let's sleep on it. Let's give it a day or two. Ah, the freaking graduation hat. That's probably a good idea too. Good idea, Lex. I don't know. We're gonna sleep on it. We're gonna see what fits best. We're gonna see what fits best. When we see it, we're gonna know it. When we see it, we're gonna know it. Anyway, there's actually quite a few things that we didn't get a chance to discuss. That person's name can't be said on this channel. And actually, somebody saying that name is a reason to get kicked. So now you are kicked. Don't come back with a 2.0. Just saying that person's name. Don't come back with a 2.0. If we see Death of the Cloud Chaser at all with a 2.0 or anything else, he is to immediately be kicked for saying the name, saying he who shall not be, for talking about the sucker that shall not be named. Yeah, they got a lot of evidence on. They apparently they're saying that there's a lot of evidence against Star Brim. That's the story. Obviously, we're not going to know what they have or don't have until we get to court. When they get to court and the government actually shows more of what they have, or when the court proceedings happen, that where they go and they talk about what evidence they are going to throw out and what evidence will be admitted. That's when we're going to know what evidence they actually have. Right now, all we have is um, we don't know yet. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's please stop putting those monkeys up. World famous Peter Method. Please, can you please stop putting the monkeys up? Just please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. I'm asking you now. I'm asking you to please stop putting the monkeys up. I don't think you're doing it for any weird reason. I'm just asking you to not. Good night, Vix. Vix is out. I missed it. I was too busy talking to this guy about something. Good night, Vix. They didn't get sentenced yet. Harvey Nuke did not get sentenced yet. Anyway, we haven't decided what we're gonna use for this for the people in the back of the for the people that's sitting in the corner. Yeah, we're gonna call it a night anyway. It's time to go. We are gonna follow this case. That's one. Two, let's not jump to conclusions. What up, Lamar Clark? I ain't seen you in a minute. Let's not jump to conclusions. We don't know exactly what happened. All we could do is really discuss the evidence that the government is saying that they have. We don't know for a fact if any of these things actually did happen. We just know that at this point the government is saying that it happened. The only things that we can confirm did happen is the things that they are saying happened. Because I'm going to tell you something, right? Let me explain something real quick. You can literally get yourself sent to jail for a crime you didn't do by going online and bragging about said crime, or making it look like you did said crime and not having a good enough alibi. So let's just be clear, we don't know exactly what's happening in this particular case. We'll see what's going on. Any information I get, obviously, any pertinent information I get, obviously, that isn't gonna hurt anybody in the court of law. I'm gonna talk about anything that I think might be borderline or just too close to the vest or just not good that I find out about. I'm definitely not going to discuss. I'm not going to help the government do their job. And as usual, I'm going to try to give the best advice as possible on or explain about how I would have probably have handled the case differently. Troy Ave's case, I believe, is coming up in March or May. I forget, but it's the first of whichever month that is. I think it starts like in the beginning of the month. It hasn't started yet. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. March. The court date has been moved to March. So it starts in March. Why I keep saying May? Yeah, so they moved it to March. So I think so the case should start like in the beginning of March sometime, I think. Nah. We gotta find something that's gonna be always. Like the bags. That's always. Alright? When people put the bag emojis up on YouTube, anywhere on YouTube, that's BBN. All right, we need to get one of those. I don't know when I know a lot about the case. I don't know enough about the parts of the case that don't involve Cardi B and Star Brim. So I'm gonna be speaking a lot on the part of the case that regards Cardi B and Star Brim. I'm not going to be reporting so much on the other aspects of the case unless something happens that make those particular parts of the indictment something that I need to have. But I don't want to talk about stuff that it isn't part of the case. I'm gonna be a little bit careful with what I. Okay, so when I was doing the Kashi Treyway case, you don't have no idea how much information I didn't give y'all. A lot of stuff I didn't talk about that I know about. Even if you listen to Sean Sataro, shout out Sean Sataro, shout out to Complex. Even if you listen to Sean Sataro, he's from Complex. He'll tell you that there's quite a few times that I told him about things months before it was available, even in court. When I'm working, I'm good at my job. Anyway, we're gonna pull up out of here. If you got anybody still in your house awake, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't never know what's planned for us. another reason why I'm always trying to convince people to stop being trolls is when you out there putting that negative energy out into the world, you could be giving positive energy to people you love. Why show up here to give me negative energy? You could be telling your family about how much you love them. You could be showing your wife how much you love her. You could be spending quality time with your children or something. Why would you take your precious time that you have and spend it on trying to cause somebody else misery that, if you didn't show up in their life no more, you wouldn't even be anything. Like, I don't even understand this, but that's me. I mean, I don't sound like a mental health issue to me. And this is coming from a person that, like most Americans, at one point or another, I went through some kind of, very stressed and depressed period of my life, like most Americans. So just think about that. Think about like how instead of showing love to your loved ones, you want to spend your time showing hate to people you don't like. Like, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yo, look, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.